welcome to the channel. Today's video, I'm going to be installing the Sheam JL Limb Risers. Limb Risers are a great budget-friendly mod that you can do, and they're usually pretty easy. The one thing I really like about this kit is that there is no drilling required. This is going to mount to the water channels on the roof, and where I have the Sky One Touch top, I don't have to worry about removing them with the Freedom panels. So I think that this is the best of both worlds. If I like them, great. If I don't, they're super easy to remove and I don't damage the Jeep. So with that being said, let's take a look and see what's inside the box. All right, everybody, so let's open this up. And as you can see, very well packaged. Has some instructions right here. And then these are the limb risers. Got a really nice coating on them. And then the turnbuckles look like they're pretty nice as well. And then you've got anodized aluminum mounts. Get those out of the way. And then like pieces of kit. Looks like a little bit of blue Loctite in there. That's pretty cool. Some mounting hardware. One for each side. And then this is probably the coolest part of the kit. So get this thing open here. So these are going to be something like this, and I think the limb riser is going to mount up here at the top. But then here in this channel, that's going to go over the rain guard, and then another piece is going to come on the back, and it looks like it screws down in there and clamps it all down. So should be a fairly straightforward install, but we will see here in a second. Step 1, remove hood latch. Oh, sorry. I'm not reading the instructions. Nope, not doing it. Nope. In all seriousness, guys, step 1, we got to remove the factory hood latches. So open up your hood. If you don't know how to do that, just stop here and have somebody else do this for you. But we basically have to get that unscrewed, put the backing plate on behind it, screw it back down. Pretty easy. All right, one more thought before I get to the install. I do want to preface that I don't know what the clamping force of this mounting system is. Limb risers are not going to move tree branches, like huge logs. They are designed for smaller limbs. I would say if it's bigger than the size of your pinky, it's probably not going to be strong enough to deflect it. The other kits, the one that I had on the JK, actually used pop rivets going into the A-pillar on the Jeep to be their mounting solution. Not very rugged. If you want something really, really strong, you're probably going to have to look at a mount that incorporates with a light bar of some kind. But we're going to give these a shot, see how they do. This is not a paid sponsorship. I used my own money to buy these, so we will basically test them out and see if we like them. If we do, great. If not, well, like I said, I've used other options in the past and it worked just fine. So, but I think this will be okay. We just got to see. All right, so I'm going to use a 10mm socket on my electric gun here. Just goes up there, comes right off. There's 2 of them per side. All right, everybody. So here on the outside, push the mount down. The nice thing is with this hole, this mount is really centered, so you don't have to worry about it going up, down, left, right, center. And just remember that this is fiberglass, so you don't have to go super tight, but just it's probably good and good and snug. And I've already done the other side too, and that took less than 5 minutes. So we're gonna close the hood and move on to the other end of the mount. All right, everybody, so we're up here on the top of the Jeep. Basically, I have one of these mounting plates here, and then you have one of these doohickeys. And the idea is that this goes on the outside of the rain guard, and then this comes up inside of it, and then it's got 3 bolt holes, and you put screws in there, and it puts downward pressure to clamp on the inside of the water channel. Now, I ran into the problem. I had tried those rain gutter extensions where it wraps around. It's supposed to divert the water to the windshield. They really don't work too well, but I had to pull them up a little bit, slide this thing on as assembly, and then we're going to tighten it down. So what I think I'm going to do is get some black RTV and put it in there and try and make it so that the Jeep won't pee on me when I get out of it and it's raining. So this has got 3 of these smaller screws. Comes with an Allen key, which is very nice. So we're going to put these in here and get it tightened up. Alright guys, really glad that they included this. This is definitely the right tool for the job. I did notice that the mount was kind of more towards the roof. So when I pulled it back a little bit, it loosened up. So made sure I was in the right position, tightened it back up. But yeah, I mean, it's not tight at all. Oh my goodness. Alright everybody, so this is the mounting bracket for the actual limb riser. So it goes here at the top, and then this part goes to the mount on the Jeep. So the instructions say to use 2 of these smaller screws. They're going to go through, and that's pretty easy and simple to understand. But you get a flange nut and then a regular nut. My guess is regular nut goes there in the smaller hole, flange nut goes in the larger one. Instructions aren't, they're a little bit clear, but not 100%. And why they just didn't give you all the bigger ones, I don't know. But yeah, we're gonna put these guys on. So that's gonna go like so. Oh, and it was really nice that they did the tool for this part. They give you another tool for the other stuff. I guess they figure you've got it on hand, which most of us should, but for something like this, it would have been nice to include. So I'm gonna get that in there, and then we'll get some tools, tighten it up, and that is tough. So I'll be right back. All right, so now for the most exciting part, we're going to install cable. So the installation of this piece is really easy. Basically, you just have this bracket here, and this screw goes in so far, and then it stops. And that's going to go at the top, and our adjuster goes at the bottom. And drop the screw. Enough tension on there. See how close we are. Perfect. So you just have to get the keeper for this one and throw it. All right, everybody. So insert the pin here. It's got the keeper on there, and then this is the turnbuckle, which tightens and basically eats up all the slack. So real easy to use. Adjust the camera here a second. So real easy to use. Basically, one way sucks them in, the other one will expand them. And you've got 2 lock nuts, so you want to make sure that they are all the way up. And then then just keep on going. And with this, I like to keep them kind of straight. There's a little bit of slack in there. Probably get them just a little bit tighter. Again, you're not gonna crank these down to, you know, kind of like bejesus levels, but for the mounting hardware, I like to use the German torque spec, you know, good and tight. But for this, a little bit looser is probably better, just to err on the side of caution, because again, you don't want to rip your mounts out, especially if you're doing the pop rivet method. So, gonna get this tightened up a little bit more, get the jam nuts on, get the other side, and you're all set. All right, everybody. So, install. Took about an hour or so. I would recommend this for a beginner because, like I said, it's really simple and straightforward project. If I had to give it a rating, I'd say it's probably like 1 out of 5 wrenches. All you need are basic hand tools. Very simple and straightforward, not hard at all. Just take your time, especially, like I said, if you are going to use the pop rivets. But Jeep is ready to go wheeling. So we're going to do some light trails in Vinton County this weekend, and I guess the exciting thing is we're going to take Estella for the first time, see how she likes it, because we've got some trips planned. As you know, I've announced we're going to go to Rubicon next year, so got to make sure that she is comfortable on the trail, because otherwise it's going to be a horrible experience and we might not take her. But hopefully she's a trooper and she'll love it, and it should be a lot of fun. Good family time. So, I don't know. I like the look of them. Not everybody runs them. Definitely kind of separates you from the rest of the pack, and you know, you're not really going to see these on mall crawlers and stuff like that. They do look cool. They make it look a little bit more tough, I guess, but definitely is a useful feature, especially if you want to kind of protect your hood, and most importantly on the Wranglers, the windshield. Because I personally haven't had it happen, but I have had a couple branches come back and smack the Jeep from the Jeep in front of me, and it's a little unnerving, especially with the chance of that glass breaking. So with this, should help to stop it. Just goes up right over the Jeep and back on. Again, I cannot stress this enough. If it's little stuff, perfectly fine. But if it's getting bigger stuff, you know, more than a sapling, just get out, clean the trail. I'm going to take some clippers with us when we go, just because I don't want to scratch up the Jeep too much. But this is really just, like I said, to kind of save you from that branch that might be bent back by somebody else and then just come out of nowhere and you're not expecting it. Give you a little bit more protection. So hopefully you enjoyed the video. Hopefully this gives you the confidence to install a set of limb risers yourself. As always, like, comment, and subscribe. We are over 300 subscribers, on the way to 330, which is a third of the goal for the year, halfway through the year. So I'm running a little bit behind pace to get where I want to, but got some cool videos in store for you guys. So hopefully you enjoy, and you know, can spread the word about the channel and make it grow, because I don't know, this is kind of fun. Get to document stuff and, you know, help people, you know, learn from my mistakes. So, but that's gonna wrap it up for tonight, and hope you all enjoy the rest of your weekend, because it's Friday, so mine's kind of getting started. I gotta work tomorrow, but like I said, going wheeling, so it should be fun. But yeah, that's gonna wrap it up. Catch you guys on the next one.